Here we go. Everything in this world is for the purposes of God, right? So even church, because when we start waking up, we think the church is not, where people should be, but that's exactly where they should be, because basically, church is like a holding cell, right? For God, for his people, because it keep you from being as evil as you possibly can. So it saves you. It's God's saving grace to keep you consciously aware that there is something bigger than you, right? And you know that, but what we have been taught in church that is outside of us. And that's for purpose, because eventually you realize what they teach, all of those doctrines, you can't live up to them, neither can they. So that makes you question your faith. And when you question your faith, you question God. And when you question God, he responds. And so we start waking up, because we start saying, where you at? We know that this is not our home. And so then when you realize, yes, we truly are just passing through, you start letting go of things. Okay? So, that being said, I brought up the church thing because my niece and I as well, at some point in time, was heavily into church. But I was never really like following them, the preachers, because they weren't doing right. I have my own consciousness, right? So how did that feel within me? It didn't feel good that what they were doing and what they were saying didn't add up. And being a human being, I know that I couldn't live up to those standards. So neither can they, right? So, because we're human. That's why you don't esteem anyone above you, because we're all human. But God dwells within us. And the one whom he wakes up in, that person becomes the Messiah. Okay, so, hi. No, I don't smoke. So, the church keep you on track. It keeps you in line. That's the one thing that God uses to stay in touch with his people, even though he know his people are asleep. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're doing. But within the heart and the mind, that's what he deals with. That's what he sees, not the physical. But it is the heart and mind that causes the physical to do what it does, because you're under the law. Okay. And so the law permits you to do that, because it tells you not to. And when something tells you not to, you're gonna do it. But when you're under righteousness, you no longer do those things that govern your mind and heart, because that's under the law. It is the spirit that is under righteousness. Okay, so that's what governs your spirit, righteousness. Okay, I didn't mean to go this far, this deep, but anyway, so my great niece texted me yesterday. She was heavily in the church, and there was a time when I was saying, honey, God is within you. When you're worshiping something outside of you, that's pagan God, because God is within you. You are God. And a lot of people have a hard time with that. Don't worry, we all do at first, but you get over it, because it's the truth. God is within you, and if God is within you, how can you be bigger than God if God is within you, right? If God is within you, he is you. He is animating you. It's not you who, is bigger than God if God is within you. If God is within you, he is you, right? Think about it. If he's in you, God is smaller than you? No, He is you. Okay, so my niece basically was saying, thank you, Auntie. God is within me. And that made me so happy because she has wakened, that those flakes are coming off. She's starting to see because she heard me. You know, that wax start coming out. So she heard me. Okay. So anyway, that's it.